All right, let's
Shato.
talk about it. Kyle Shanahan, man, he is going to Saudi Arabia. The game is like March 21st.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 5-on-5 flag football tournament. I guess they feel like this is a rising sport because it's going to be in the Olympics. Tom Brady's playing in the game. Christian McCaffrey's playing in the game, and Kyle Shanahan, Sean Payton, Pete Carroll are three of the coaches. What do you make of this? I mean, he's going to be gone for, I believe, 10 days, like right during free agency, right before the
Yeah,
draft. It's not exactly, it doesn't seem like he's putting the 49ers first right now. And it's a very
yeah,
strange time to do this.
yeah. I mean, it's priorities on display. That's the title that I named this.
Mm.
That's the title that I named this show. What I see about it is it's just bad form. The optics are horrible. You know, you've got you've got a team that really needs one thing and one thing only is we need to get younger. We've got to be able to be the first guy in the room. Now I get it. I know that people say that the combine is a dog and pony show. It's the underwear Olympics. Not a lot gets done. There's a lot of ceremonials stuff that happens that is just really theatrical for the fans. I understand that. One thing that also happens in the during the combine as a coach is that you get a chance to get a leg up on free agency. You start to figure out what's going on with different coaching staffs with different coaching staffs, and understand what guys are at play, what certain players are ready to be moved, what certain guys you need to stay away from. It really is kind of like the first opening breath of fresh air for the new season, and it gets you down into brass tacks on a brass tacks on a granular level. Now, the reason why I bring that up is because there have been so many instances in the past where Kyle Shanahan was the last to find out everything. He didn't know that Matt Stafford was on the move. He
Mm.
found out about Danny Gray at a bar in Cabo. Like all
Sonny
of this.
Dykes taught him. Sonny
Yeah,
Dykes told
like
him. Yeah.
come on, man. Like all of this stuff where he lets it out that pretty much when I'm not coaching football, I'll put things down if it's not about schematics or
Yeah.
trying to get the new install. And you really got to be punchy. You have to be in the room. And I didn't expect him to go. So let's not sit here and this is not the first time that Kyle has missed the combine. He's actually made a routine of it to miss
Yeah.
the combine, which I don't like. But this had to be brought up because it's like you thought that you was gonna go to Riyadh and get Arab money and nobody was gonna say anything about it, my G. Like, just you think that you could just
We're
go and
getting
then
their money.
come on, man. It took me so much
Wasn't that a
not
Busta
to
Rhymes song?
play a sound effects. Yes. So I mean, look, and then the whole political side of it is just like, uh, come on, man. The double-edged sword, like the hypocrisy, is like, how could you do that, but then stand on the sideline and put your hand over your heart and support the
Yeah.
troops?
Yeah.
And come on, man. And
Well, here's my take on it. It's, I think it's funny. I lump it in the same category as him going on the pregame show for the Super Bowl, and I would put that category as self promotion.
yeah,
He is promoting himself, which is weird because he never did any of that since he's been with
mm-hmm,
the 49ers. He's always act like he has a lifetime contract with the Niners. He doesn't have to comb his hair. He doesn't have to put on a suit. He could look
mm-hmm.
like whatever. He could say whatever. He doesn't have to charm anyone. He could act like freaking Bill Belichick. He could be
I'm above
that.
it all.
I'm above everything. And
Mm-hmm.
now all of a sudden, man, he was on NBC with a fresh cut and a
He's
fresh
playing
suit,
game.
and
Yeah.
he was on top of his diction, and he was self-deprecating. He didn't rehearse.
Not
Like
his
he's almost like,
diction.
yeah, like it seemed like he had a PR guy or a new, like, so he practiced that.
Mm.
That was great. And then all of a sudden now he's going to be on Fox in March with some non-49ers stuff. It just seems like he's kind of telling the whole rest of the league, like, hey, don't forget about me. I
I'm
am the
open for business.
superstar coach, and I'm open for business. And if I'm somehow a free agent in a year or two, I'm the guy. That's kind of what it seems like to me. He hasn't gotten his extension yet. Sean Payton's going. He's also signed through 2027. I wonder if both of them are subtly putting pressure on their respective organizations. Like, hey, you want me to focus? You want me to lock in for the Denver Broncos, for the 49ers? Well, then show me the money.
Well, bringing it back here, I believe that this has legs because there has been a shift in the organization. We just don't know how far it's gone. And we also don't know who's pulling the strings. Was it Jed who decided to have Parag Marate brought back into the organization from a fiscal perspective, or was it Dr. York? Right, and if it was Dr. York, then that means that there are decisions being made wholesale that Jed nor Kyle have control over. Right,
Mhm, mhm.
is there a position where Kyle is going through the organization now and he understands that yes, in practice, in paper, I have full say, but I'm starting to see things slowly but surely taken away from me. Do I need to start making some overtures to let you guys know that I'm desirable elsewhere outside of this place? Maybe I need to start moving around a little bit. It was odd to see Kyle pushing himself in the media, especially in the Super Bowl and being in our own stadium. It was rather gracious of him, which I just didn't see him doing anything like that. But I do see a PR related push. I see that Kyle is putting himself out there in a real way. And even this season, he's focused on being more affable, answering more questions, having a little bit more context with the media this season. So I do believe that maybe he's updating his resume. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, makes you wonder why. I mean, maybe he's just gearing up for an extension with the 49ers. Maybe he's trying to make himself as maybe he felt that after 2024 that the Niners were going to lowball him. Maybe they did lowball him. Maybe they offered him an extension and it was awful. Maybe he's trying to renegotiate, but it does seem like he's definitely trying to pump up his value. And maybe he should just, I mean, the quickest way to tank it would be to trade Mac,
Mm-hmm.
stick with Brock, let him throw 8 million interceptions like he's been doing, and then go down with the ship with Brock. I mean, that'd be the
I
easiest way to get
think
fired.
I also think that I think that if Kyle is trying to shape a narrative, it's because he's trying to push against a narrative. And we're starting to see that Seattle won a Super Bowl. Sean McVay, they were close again and they've won a Super Bowl. It's starting to, he's not the wonder kid anymore. He's not the young guy on the cutting edge of
Thank
things. Ben
you.
Johnson is
Thank
gone and
you.
turned around
Yeah.
Chicago. People are kind of moving on without him. So right
Mhm.
now, Kyle needs to kind of reinvent himself because he can't wear the Yeezys anymore. It just looks weird now. He's older. So he needs to figure out what's his new voice in the NFL. And if he has to do that sans the 49ers, then that's his prerogative.
And I feel like going on the pregame show and going in this flag football tournament is maybe him trying to look cool again, trying to look young again, or trying
Mm-hmm.
to, I don't know. But it is something, it is interesting. And for those of you who have been sort of campaigning for Kyle Shanahan to leave or the Niners to move on, I, this feels like such a critical year. It feels like it could be the last year for Lynch, the last year for uh, Kyle, the last year for Brock. I mean, I don't think anyone's safe necessarily. They have not built anything for the future. They are holding on to the past for dear freaking life. And if it all falls apart in spectacular fashion this year, they could hit a hard reset. Hard reset. That's what I think. Dr.
Mm.
Rockman says terrible argumentation. Would any team want a backup who's capable of starting and winning games? So why is it on an indictment on the quarterback if every team would do it? KC, Baltimore, Cincinnati could have used Matt. Come on.
Uh, well, I just think that it's not necessarily getting guys that have starting caliber experience behind Brock, but it's getting guys who they want to play. Like, Sam Darnold is not a backup, right? He came from a starting situation. Mac Jones is not a backup. He came from a starting situation. If it was
Mhm.
Kirk Cousins coming in, the same thing. So, what we're trying to say is that why are you bringing in guys that are literally one injury and a couple of good games away from a quarterback controversy to your quarterback who's supposed to be a franchise guy? Why does it
And why
seem
are
like,
starting quarterbacks so eager to be Brock's backup?
yeah,
Because they know he's probably not going to play the full season. And when he goes down, they're going to look probably just as good. And
hmm
they're going to get signed somewhere else.
they want to play
Because
this offense?
and they want to be compared to Brock. Look, I'm in the same system. I'm bigger than Brock. I throw it further than Brock. Like,
Come on, man.
really compare us because everyone thinks he's he was fourth in the MVP voting. Oh my God. But like, I haven't played for Kyle Shanahan yet. I haven't been in this system yet. Nick Mullins put up numbers in this system. So like, let me see what I can do.
Yeah. That's the real narrative.
Too Much Sauce 33 says, is Kyle a blue collar guy or a white collar guy? His in-season pressers were always rough around the edges, blue collar, then polished on the NBC Super Bowl pregame. Now, Riyadh, white collar. What is he? Are you kidding? His dad was a NFL coach, blue collar.
He's been a millionaire all his life.
His whole life. Jim Harbaugh was the son of like a college coach, and they would shuttle around the country, and they did live kind of a blue collar life, probably for a while, probably not in high school, but for a while, I think he probably did. Kyle? No. Kyle's been the guy who's like all of his friends be like, hey, can we come over to your house? Hey, can we come over to your house today? Hey, Kyle, what's up? Can we come over?
Kyle's got the good TV.
Can we play the PlayStation today? Oh, no, let's play the Xbox today. Can we play both the Xbox? What about you have your go-karts? Are they ready? Are they good? Are they gassed up? Can we play with your unicorn in the back? Can we play with your dragon? He was the rich friend.
The rich friend.
I'm saying. He probably had other rich friends. Did you have rich friends growing up? I had rich friends growing up. I liked them all.
Nah. Well, I went to
we would always hang out at their house.
All my rich friends came when I went to military school. All of them dudes were rich. Rich kids don't like their kids. They ship them off.
We freaking tried with you, man. Get the hell out of here.